إفريقيا داخلة في خلق منطقة للتبادل الحر قارية لازليكاف. كيفاش يمكن نستعملوا اتفاق التبادل الحر الثنائي كمنصة للوصول إلى القارة الإفريقية معا؟ نحن عندنا رؤية مشتركة حول التنمية والاستقرار والازدهار في إفريقيا. كيف أن رجل الأعمال الأمريكي يمكن له انطلاقا من المغرب أو بشراكة مع المغرب أنه يمتد إلى القارة الإفريقية، خاصة في جانبها الغربي وإفريقيا الغربية والوسطى. هذه كلها الإمكانيات اللي خصي نتحدثوا فيها في إطار هذا المنتدى اللي غيكون في شهر يوليوز. المغرب هذا سي سا فوكاسيون أن يكون قنطرة ما بين شركائه وما بين القارة الإفريقية، وهو اللي غنقوموا به في هذا المنتدى إن شاء الله في شهر يوليوز.
And I would add simply that I think that when we had a long conversation about this actually just today about how we can work together more effectively in Africa, building on what we're already doing. We already have a strong security partnership when it comes to dealing with security challenges in Africa, but we want to make sure as well that we are dealing with some of the challenges that are also opportunities in building stronger global health, including in Africa. In addressing the climate challenge. And again, Morocco is a leader on this, but we can bring some of that leadership and expertise together in Africa, in pursuing infrastructure projects, and in creating opportunities for young people throughout the continent. These are all the kinds of things that we'll be talking about in a couple of months, but we already talked about today. But I think it's evidence of something very powerful in this relationship. We have a strong bilateral relationship. We work on many things directly together in the interests of both our people. We also have a strong regional partnership that you see translated in the work that we're doing throughout the region, but increasingly as well. It's truly global because when we're working together on things like dealing with pandemics or dealing with climate change, these are a global consequence. And as a result, Morocco is really and truly a partner on the global stage for us. It's a partnership we value deeply, and this is exactly why we've spent so much time today talking about how to deepen it, how to pursue it, not only between ourselves, but in different parts of the world, and notably Africa. With regard to the statements on Russia's aggression, I come back to what I said a few minutes ago, which is that we're focused on what they do, not on what they say. And so I can't tell you whether these statements reflect some reorientation of the aggression to focus only, in quotation marks, eastern and southern Ukraine, or whether this is a means by which Russia once again is trying to deflect and deceive people into thinking it's not doing what it is doing, whether it's simply trying to regroup given the heavy losses that it suffered. I don't know. So we're focused on what they do. I would add that if they somehow believe that an effort to subjugate only, in quotation marks, the eastern part of Ukraine and the southern part of Ukraine can succeed, then once again they are profoundly fooling themselves. We've seen the will and the determination of the Ukrainian people to determine their own future, not to have Russia or anyone else determine it for them. And so I think that will would continue to be expressed one way or another in all parts of the country. With regard to my meeting later today with the Crown Prince, it's fortuitous that we have this opportunity to take advantage of our presence here to spend some time together. I'm very much looking forward to it. We'll have an opportunity to have a truly strategic conversation about the full range of issues that we're working on together, regionally, globally. And I'll have more to say, no doubt about that tomorrow, but this is an important strategic relationship and partnership for the United States. I'm really pleased to have the chance to sit down with him. I was with the foreign minister for the last more than 24 hours in the Negev. We had an opportunity to spend some time together. And of course, we're working very closely together, not only in the context of the Negev Summit, but on so many other issues. So more to say about that tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it.
A letter of the Prime Minister of Spain to His Majesty expressing support to the Moroccan autonomy plan as the basis for any solution to the Sahara issue is a very positive development. And we reacted and we welcomed this development, and we consider that it is, as His Majesty said, it will open a new chapter in our bilateral relations. The position of Spain is not an isolated one. There is a dynamic at the international level in support of the Moroccan autonomy plan as a serious, credible outcome for this regional dispute. This is the position of the United States, this is the position of Germany, this is the position of France, this is the position of the Arab countries, this is the position of the African countries and others. So that's why we think it's time for Europe mainly, and I said that before, to get out of this comfort zone where people are just supporting a process. And supporting a process doesn't mean supporting a solution. You can be comfortable in saying, yes, we support a process and this process could last for decades. What is important now and why there is this dynamic, and the Mistura is also part of this dynamic, is how to shift into an outcome-oriented effort. And in this regard, in different areas of the world, there is a consensus that this solution should be within Moroccan sovereignty and within the Moroccan autonomy plan. And we hope that other countries will follow to get out of this comfort zone and to be active in finding a solution instead of being passive in supporting the status quo. On Ukraine, Moroccan position is very clear and it has been expressed many times. We are in favor of territorial integrity and national unity of Ukraine as of all the member states of the United Nations. We are against the use of the recourse to force in settling disputes. We are in favor of constructive neighborhood relations, and we are in favor of dialogue and negotiation to solve issues. This has been our position. It is clear, and it is in line with the UN Charter. It is in line with the principles of international law in which we believe. So this position has been expressed, and we had today the opportunity to discuss more details about that. Thank you.
لا تنسى الاشتراك في القناة وتفعيل زر الجرس ليصلك جديد الفيديوهات من هسبريس.